When your Dyson vacuum is fully charged but won't turn on, start by diagnosing the battery and power system. This systematic approach will help identify the most common power-related issues. First, verify the power source and battery connection. For cordless models, ensure the battery is properly seated in its compartment and making a secure connection with the vacuum's charging contacts. Next, examine the battery indicator lights. A solid blue light indicates the battery is fully charged and functioning properly. However, if you see flashing lights, this typically signals a battery fault that requires attention. If the lights indicate a problem, try removing and reinserting the battery. Press the battery release button, slide the battery out completely, wait about 10 seconds, then reinsert it until you hear it click securely into place. Consider the age of your battery. Dyson batteries typically last about 2 years with regular use. If your battery is over 2 years old, it may be nearing the end of its lifespan and require replacement for optimal performance. Always use an official Dyson charger. Non-genuine chargers can cause charging issues, damage your battery, and void your warranty. The official charger provides the correct voltage and current to maintain optimal battery health and performance. If your vacuum still doesn't power on after completing these battery and power diagnostics, the issue likely lies elsewhere in the system. The next step is to check for blockages in the airflow system, which we'll cover in the following section. When your Dyson vacuum is charged but not working, blockages in the airflow are often the culprit. These blockages trigger safety mechanisms that shut down the vacuum to prevent damage. Inspect these key areas for clogs: the hose, brush bar, wand, and cyclone assembly. Even small debris can completely block airflow and prevent your vacuum from operating. A full dustbin is another common cause of airflow restriction. Always empty the dustbin completely, as even partially full bins can reduce suction and cause the vacuum to malfunction. Filter issues are extremely common. A dirty, wet, or improperly seated filter can prevent your vacuum from starting. Remove the filter and wash it thoroughly with cold water only. After washing, the filter must air dry for at least 24 hours. Installing a wet filter will damage your vacuum and prevent it from working. Ensure the filter is completely dry and properly seated before reinstalling. If you hear a pulsing sound but the motor won't operate, this indicates a motor problem. The motor may need cleaning or replacement. This is a more serious issue that often requires professional attention. Overheating can cause your vacuum to shut down automatically as a safety measure. If your vacuum feels hot or has been used extensively, turn it off and let it cool completely before attempting to use it again. If these troubleshooting steps don't resolve the issue, it's time to contact Dyson support. This is especially important if your vacuum is still under warranty, as attempting repairs yourself could void the warranty coverage. By following these systematic troubleshooting steps, you can identify and resolve most common Dyson vacuum issues. Remember to always prioritize safety and consult professional support when needed.